I say, look at that poor man over yonder.
No man burdens his mind with small matters, unless he has some very good reason for doing so. I reduce, dear Watson, by the tilt of his head, the dead man beside him, gun also, that he, oh dear.
Oh dear is right.
Say, do you remember the adventure of all the silver blaze? The horse that goes missing, and all the things pointed to the stable boy? And then it turned out to be an ex-horse jockey.
Ah yes, that other case. The one where they hired a Greek interpreter. We suspected the interpreter's clients.
I'm trying to say that man could be framed. What are you trying to say? You have a grand gift for silence, Watson. It makes you quite invaluable as a companion. But sometimes I wished you were more quiet. Hello there, sir. Yes, you.
Who are you?
Who am I? I am Sherlock Holmes. And it is my business to know things others don't. Talent instantly recognizes genius. It is quite clear that this poor, most likely intelligent being has just killed Britain's Prime Minister. No one would ever cry over such an evil man.
My name is Mr. Wright.
Say, Watson, doesn't this remind you of a case? A case long ago?
Our guest of honor, Father Grigory Rasputin.
I'm not gonna hurt you!
Mr. Holmes, I killed a man. Will I ever be okay with it?
Do you remember the Bible story from Psalm 69? I am worn out calling for help. My throat is parched. Those who hate me without reason outnumber the hairs on my head. I am forced to restore what I did not steal. Mr. Wright, I know it must have been difficult to kill Palmer, but he was a truly evil dictator. I believe, although you were guilty, Palmer was your enemy. He was everyone's enemy. I don't believe in killing, but sometimes, some days, something so bad may happen.
That doesn't mean what you're going to do is right. Just look at Rasputin's murder. People twist your ideas, but there's a certain compromise that you have to do to right a wrong.
Sometimes, Dr. Watson, I don't say this enough, but
Take a straight and stronger course to the corner of your life. Make the White Queen run so fast. She hasn't got time.
Mr. Holmes!
Dr. Watson, get down! Dr. Watson, we need to get Sherlock Holmes into the back of the car.
I'll drive.
No, I'll drive. I can drive now. I'm good at driving.
You know that girls know how to ask any man around.
Oops.
that girls know how to.
Life is a mystery. Everyone must stand alone. I hear you call my name, and it feels like home. When you call my name, it's like a little prayer. I'm down on my knees. I wanna take you. I can feel your power, just like a breath. You know I'll take.
You had to move the mirror. I went to look in the mirror. It wasn't there. You threw me off my equilibrium. Shut up. And then a shot.
Dr. Watson, Mr. Wright, this man was supposed to meet me at the cafe today. He is another intellectually privileged detective, other than me.
My word, Poirot, what a stunning girl.
I sometimes think, mon ami, you're too easily stunned.
Poirot,
Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright,
Dr. Watson.
Dr. Watson, Captain Hastings.
Captain Hastings.
Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright.
Captain Hastings?
Where's Sherlock?
Sherlock?
Poirot, what's happening?
Dr. Watson,
Mr. Wright?
Poirot and Captain Hastings, there's been a terrible incident. Sherlock Holmes was murdered.
well, better come to the cafe, please.
Hey, you're that detective who helped a poor man lead a better life. He was robbing banks and messing with crime scenes just to scam people out of money. What was his name? Mr. Osborne. It's so good to see a detective lead and a sense of morality in a time of crimes.
Will hurt for most of your life. Until something disappears, and another thing. I, for instance.
Gregory Rasputin.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Good. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell me the truth. Why are you here?
Hey, you two.
Miss Marple, it's been a long time.
I didn't think I'd see you today, Watson.
My word, what eyes. Rather unusual color.
Very unusual. Blue, I think. It's nice to see you, Miss Marple.
Very nice smile, Miss Marple, as always.
Oh, thank you. You've always been so kind to me.
Oh, well, you know,
Very nice to meet you, Miss Marple. You solved the utmost brilliant of cases. The letters and the nun. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself.
Well, I ran into Mr. Wright while I was walking in the woods with Sherlock Holmes. We had a little meeting that turned into a peekaboo session with bullets, all set up by someone who's been playing me like a violin at the annual SAPS convention. Now, Sherlock's gone.
To think we need so many detectives. The world is such an awful place, but to think if it wasn't, I would be out of a job, riding motocross. I mean, I've had the hardest emotional cases to deal with. First, my fiancé, then watching the North family dying off one by one. Father, mother, daughter, son's baby, son's wife, a man who tried to get money, a demented serial killer, Palmer. And there's probably some I didn't even know about. And who knows what happened to Miss Monroe?
There's only ever been one place that's caused me to feel those feelings. I'm sorry. It's all like ancient history in the pressure. I thought I caught the right killer. I was getting ready to arrest them. Walked straight to their house. I walked straight into their house. But when I arrived at the front door, I realised something important. I was one thought away from solving actual case. I felt so stupid. All the Scotland Yard officers were waiting for me to arrive, but I just ran off. I knew something bad was going to happen, and Scotland Yard had no idea where I headed off to. In the distance, I saw a small child, a girl, standing next to the murderer, her father. Stop! I screamed, please stop. I ran to the small girl, but she was so far away. But before I knew it, the man raised the gun to the girl. She screamed. I tried to go away, but she was shot, and my murderer ran off. All because of me, my idiocy. When I finally arrived at the girl's dead body, I saw she was clutching a mini Bible. It was the complete Gospels. I was always thinking about it. I mean, she had a sense of serenity before she was shot, but I didn't. I lost my faith. Completely. She was just a girl.
I'm sorry, Father.
I never knew that far.
Who's that guy?
What guy?
No, don't look. He's been watching us this whole time. He's a briefcase. I've seen that type of briefcase in papers before. With the same guy who had to transcribe the whole secret treaty.
We had to talk about that.
He's watching us, I know.
Who shot at home? Someone not in the party, obviously.
Why didn't Watson get shot?
Because I tackled him.
I just I find it odd. The whole thing.
He's writing something down. He's definitely listening to us. Look at that sketch.
What's odd, Poirot? I think I know what he's talking about.
Miss Marple, can you see what he's drawing?
How come you two came out of the shooting alive? Maybe the killer didn't recognise us. They should have shot Watson. He's a competent detective.
Hold on, Poirot.
I can see a little logo on that sketch.
What does the logo say?
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Wright, but we must know why the killer only shot Holmes.
What are you suggesting? I tackled Dr. Watson.
That little logo, what does it say?
MI5.
Poirot, your accusations are unneeded. I would never kill a man.
Except when you did.
You killed Palmer.
Yes, Palmer was evil, but you did kill him.
See, I was right, Miss Marple. He is a secret agent.
I think it's very odd that...
Raindrops falling on her. I was everywhere.
That man, Mr. Wright. You need to chase him.
Is he a secret agent?
Yeah.
Where's he got?
Go over there. I can't chase him. I've got a bad leg.
Hey! And so, I walked off. I tried searching for clues to find out the mysterious secret agent. I knew that the actual assassin had run off, but I thought if I could find the secret agent, I would find my killer. But I can't. Sherlock Holmes is dead, thanks a lot to me. I led the assassin to the rest of the detectives. Miss Marple, Hercule Poirot, Captain Hastings, and now they're all dead too. What if there is no secret agent? I continued walking, and how come all the detectives knew each other? How come they keep getting strange flashbacks? None of it made sense to me. But I continued. I was going to have to find Dr. Watson. And where the heck am I?
He was our only lead to figuring out who killed that group of detectives.
Oh man.
Mr. Wright, there's something I haven't told you. Sherlock Holmes, Captain Hastings, Poirot, and I have all met up before. It was at a Russian ball in 1916, the night Rasputin was murdered. We were there. Whoever this assailant is must be planning something with all the money Rasputin stole from Russia. I am the only one alive who knows the whole story. It all started in 1908, when Rasputin first came to the Tsar's house and to heal his dying son. Welcome, Father Gregory Rasputin.
Father Gregory, you're here!
How on earth could this monk help me? You've always been too fascinated with the mystics. No one on God's green earth can help my son than God himself. My poor son inside our building, so not even the doctors can help.
I was sent by God. Learn to see a real miracle when I see one. Now show me, Alexei. Don't worry, my dear. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, I command this boy to be rid of his suffering.
She's crazy like a fool. Why my daddy cool? I'm crazy like a fool. Why my daddy cool? Daddy cool. Daddy cool. Daddy cool. Daddy cool.
Yes, Emperor, you needed me?
This is too much. The war and all that. Russia's supplies are diminishing, and if we hadn't had the war over Port Arthur with Japanese, we shouldn't had extra military support.
I understand, sire. If I was here, I would have told you not to listen to your cousin.
Yes, you would have. Well, what would you do? It's all just too much to think about.
I advise you to pull out of the war for the meantime. Money is disappearing by the minute. You'll virtually have nothing to keep Germany away from you. And what about your revolutionaries?
Oh, this is nonsense. I'll just get more favour with my citizens if I'll help with win the war.
You dare to question God's chosen one. You dare to risk Russia's security, your own life.
The three grandsons of Queen Victoria, King George, Kaiser Wilhelm and Tsar Nicholas were feuding cousins by 1914. If Rasputin was able to convince Tsar Nicholas to exit the war, all of Germany's forces could expand themselves onto the United Kingdom, therefore potentially winning the war, becoming victorious over all nations.
Mr. Holmes, I still don't understand how you came to be invited to the ball. Thank you, monsieur.
Well, Dr. Watson, I'm not very sure how you came to be here. How did you get invited?
Hey, who do you think you are?
Well, who do you think you are acting so special?
Dr. Watson, just drop it!
I don't think I'd see you here.
Well, you invited me, so I had to come. Russia is just such an exotic place.
Want a piece of me?
I'll take a piece of you, frail old man.
Old?
Dr. Watson, get up. You're making a fool of yourself. You there.
Oh.
It caused a chain reaction of retaliation. I heard that Black Hand is stealing money again from Russia.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone ended up killing Rasputin. He's most likely stealing the funds.
Our guest of honor, Father Grigory Rasputin.
Well, here it's fine if you got the time.
happy that you've accepted my invitation. Who's this?
Father Rasputin, it is an honor. My name is Captain Arthur Hastings.
I don't recall seeing you on the guest list.
Oh, nothing to be embarrassed about. I sometimes go by my maiden name.
Do you know of anyone who wants to kill me, Poirot?
You're Russian. Anyway, you've seen American movies. What do you think?
Is that your coat, sir?
Yes, it is, and I have a receipt to prove it.
Cigarette?
Yes, it is.
I know someone's trying to kill me. I'm so glad you're here.
Surely you're loved everywhere.
A woman tried to stab me earlier. And don't call me Charlie!
Detective Holmes.
I need information about the Great War. You were talking about that before.
Right, and since the like city.
Oh yeah? Information? My memory's a little fuzzy.
You can't disclose government secrets over a dinner party. It's an entirely different kind of thing. Altogether.
It's an entirely different kind of thing.
Well, this much do, Dr. Watson?
My memory is really bad. Yeah. It's still kind of hazy.
This much.
Now I remember. We were talking about the secret group, the Black Hand. They've been stealing funds from Russia. Some sort of espionage plot. I heard that they wanted to completely rebuild the world from the ground up. Why do you want to know?
I can't tell you.
Will this help?
I don't think I should.
Yeah? You still don't think so?
Alright, I happen to know someone's been messing around with Russia's money.
Yeah.
Someone on the inside. Someone crazy. Let's go to the dining table.
Rasputin, I need you to heal me.
Come with me.
Just sit on a seat.
Oh my favorite cake.
Rasputin, the thing is...
Yes, Dr. Watson?
I seem to have an incurable cancer. Please heal me, Father Rasputin.
Do you gamble, Dr. Watson?
Every time I eat out.
I will help you if you will help me. So take a little bit of gambling on both of our parts. Look into my eyes and be healed! Help me! Help me!
I'll help you, Father.
Why are you here? Who sent you?
Prince Felix Yursufov.
Good. Now we're getting somewhere. Tell me the truth. Why are you here?
I am here because... Because I...
I swear, Dr. Watson, I'm gonna hunt you down until you die! And I'll never ever give up! Because I am the great
Oh no!
What are you doing down here? What are you doing down here?
I just wanted to talk to you.
Okay. Let's talk. What do you want to talk about?
I can't really remember.
Slut? You can't remember? Maybe it was about Blackhand. Or maybe it was about me. I think we should discuss what should be done with me. What should be done with me?
I don't know.
I don't think that's true at all. I think you have some very definite ideas of what should be done with me. And I would like to know what they are.
I think you should maybe let me leave.
You said you would kill me. Why not? Shut. You think maybe I should let you leave?
Yes.
When do you think maybe I should let you leave?
As soon as possible.
As soon as possible.
Yes.
You know, I figured it all out. You think Russia is at stake?
Yes.
That's Blackhand's motives for killing me. Are you really concerned about the rest of the world? Have you ever thought about my responsibilities? Have you ever thought a single moment's thought about my responsibilities? Does that matter to you at all? Has it ever thought to you what would happen to your future and everyone else's if this played out? Has it ever occurred to you? Has it?
Please don't hurt me.
I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay away.
You didn't let me finish.
Leave me.
I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. I'm gonna bash them right now.
And go.
Bang. Sherlock. He tried stabbing me with a knife. I had to, in defense.
Some people are made of plastic. And you know some people
Now that's more like it. Time to dance on your grave.
Please, Rasputin, why are you trying to do this?
Someone here is trying to kill me. I won't stop until everyone else is dead. Don't worry, my dear.
And that's... You know, Dr. Watson, I've been thinking about Rasputin's murder, there at the Winter Palace. Dr. Watson, which of the detectives received the telegram, the invitation to kill Rasputin? I know one of the detectives lied, but who?
Does it even matter, Mr. Wright? I think we should be more focused on why someone is trying to murder a whole group of detectives.
That is the question, Dr. Watson. But it all links back to Rasputin's murder. After all these years, too. Why would someone try to cover up that they killed a controversial Russian monk? It just doesn't make any sense. They kept Russia in the war for just a little bit longer, and why was Sherlock Holmes murdered first?
We're almost there, Mr. Wright. There. I believe we'll find all our answers.
Oh, man, that pill is... Watson? Watson? Where did you get all this money?
Russia's supplies are dimming.
Disappearing by the minute.
I heard that Black Hand is stealing money again from Russia.
I wouldn't be surprised if someone ended up killing Rasputin. He's most likely stealing the funds.
Millions of dollars went missing from Russia around the same time as World War I. Many people believe that Rasputin was trying to manipulate the Tsar into retreating from the battlegrounds. That's how all this money came to be yours. And there were whispers, weren't there, of a secret cabal.
Shut up! Shut up! You have no idea what concerns you. You just poke your stupidly large nose into the tiniest little detail and accuse high and important people of being evil. You communist little...
A secret cabal known as Black Hands. They assassinated Archduke Franz Ferdinand, knowing that Germany would help retaliate against Serbia's allies, Russia and Britain. They wanted Germany and Britain to destroy themselves so most of the rich society could capitalize off the destruction. Rasputin was convincing Russia to exit the war, but Black Hand couldn't let Germany win, could they, Dr. Watson? They had to assassinate Rasputin. Tell me, were you a part of Black Hand?
No, it's flying away. Mr. Wright, don't just stand there, help me.
Prince Felix Yusupov was all for capitalization of destruction, wasn't he? They sent you an invitation to the ball they were hosting to kill Rasputin. But it wasn't he who invited all those other detectives, was it?
Yes. Rasputin suspected he would die, so he invited Poirot. But Poirot wanted to invite my companion, Sherlock Holmes. I lived in constant fear for years, thinking that Sherlock Holmes knew why I was there.
But that's not why you killed Sherlock Holmes, is it?
What on earth are you talking about?
You and your companion walked into the forest and found me by Palmer's body. I saw your face. Every time Sherlock Holmes made a comment about you, Dr. Watson.
He always acted like he was better than me, smarter than me. I was sick of it. He couldn't even acknowledge that I had the least bit of intelligence. Before Sherlock had died, I never even knew that he had organized to meet up with the other detectives. And before a matter of time, I knew that would be on my case. So I killed them. I killed them.
He is better than you. The truth hurts, doesn't it? Sure, maybe not as much as riding on a bicycle without a seat, but it still hurts. Dr. Watson, Sherlock doesn't just kill a man because he has bad feelings about him. Too many crimes are based on feelings. You can't kill someone and expect your torment to be over.
Sherlock was a part of Rasputin's murder. He helped me leave the ball. That doesn't make him better than me, does it? That stupid guy could have just been nice to me, and I respected him. Well, I don't respect him now, do I? I was a victim of his horrors.
People are dead, Watson. You're victims. You killed them.
I was a victim first. That's not fair. He never cared about me.
Do you know of anyone who wants to kill me, Poirot?
I don't wanna feel down, 'cause my name is getting around. I say the whole world is letting me down now, 'cause I don't know where I'm bound. Yes, I guess I'm going down, 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 and I feel I'm
Sometimes,
going
Dr. Watson, I don't say this enough, but
I guess I'm going down, 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 and I feel I'm gonna drown.
You're trying to act like you're better than me. You've killed a man. You let your fiancée die. Yeah, that's right. The client. She told me everything about you before she died.
She? The client's a woman?
Oh. Whoops, I wasn't meant to say that.
I know there's something in the wake of your smile. I get emotion from the look in your eyes. You built a love, but that love falls apart. Your little piece of heaven turns to dust. Listen to your heart when he's calling for you. Listen to your heart. There's nothing else you can do. I don't know where you're going, and I don't know why. But listen to your heart before you tell him goodbye. Sometimes you wonder if this fight is worthwhile. The precious moments are all lost in the tide. Yeah, they're swept away, and nothing is what it seems. The feeling of the lost.
What do you mean, she?
Okay. The client you met at the Grand Millennium wasn't the real client. You were always meant to die. But in the final moments, the real client realized her plan was stupid. She saved you from poisoning. She then killed the reporter and framed you for it and made the case that the authorities couldn't question when you were later supposed to be murdered, that you had enemies. She set one less case into action. She began funding the rise of Palmer, the scary dictator. But all through it, her plans were being thwarted, and all began with your fiance's death. She killed your fiance after asking her to steal the government documents from your father's house. The leader of the Black Hand has been thwarting your plans this whole time. Not you. He's kept you alive with a more villainous approach to ultimate destruction. He's been using the client's plans to manipulate your life and benefit himself. His name is...
No. No! 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 Ah!
La mer qu'on voit danser les longues des golfes clairs a des reflets d'argent. La mer, des reflets changeants sous la pluie. La mer, oh si elle était enfoncée blanc de mouton, avec les anges suffire la mer, bergerait d'azur, infini voyez, et des étangs, ces grands roseaux mouillés, voyez, ces oiseaux blancs et ces maisons rouillées.
rendezvous. Your arms held a message tender, saying I surrender all my love to you. Midnight brought us sweet romance. I know all my whole life through I'll be remembering you, whatever else I do.